guys, today I'm going to be telling you how to set up your leopard gecko cage, why leopard geckos are good pets, and how to take care of them. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is tell you how to set up the cage. The first thing, I'm just keeping Skittles in here since he's a boy and I don't want him to try to mate with my girls. For one gecko, you're going to need a 20-gallon tank. The 20-gallon tank by itself, I think, is around $20 to $40, depending on where you live and where you get the tank from. The next thing that I'm going to tell you is where to get this stuff. Just go to your local pet store and, yeah. But you're going to need this. See that on the bottom of my tank? I probably really need to do cleaning here. But, see that reptile carpet right there? Bam! Reptile carpet's pretty swag. But, you could get reptile carpet from your local pet store. And it costs $2 to $5, depending on how big it is. Mine cost, I think, $2. You're going to need 2 hides. One for the warm side, one for the wet side. So, on the warm side, you're going to need 1 hide. This hide costed $5. You don't need the exact hides that I have. Just get hides. This costed $5, my hide. And the dish, I don't know why I have it in there. It's just for the mealworms, kind of. Hi, Skittles. He's a medium-sized right now. Now, there is one thing that your geckos would, probably die without. You can't really, I don't want to lift it because I don't want the cage to, break. And Skittles looks scared whenever I do that. But, you're going to need a heat pad. Just ask, hey, can I get a heat pad for my leopard gecko cage? And they'll be like, yeah, sure. And they'll probably show you where all the heat pads are. I think this leopard gecko cage, altogether costed about, I think it was, maybe $80 for everything that was in the cage. I got that for free. My friend gave me this little thing for free. So whatever you pick for the warm side is where you're going to need your heat pad. So this is my warm side. My heat pad is on this side where my water bowl is not going to be. So then on your wet side, you're going to need a water bowl, which I need to clean out. I'll probably do that later. So you're going to need your water bowl and another hide. So your wet side is where the heat pad's not going to be. So, he's probably cold right now, so he's going over to the heated side. And whenever he's warm, he's probably going to go over here. And his tree, I think that's, his all-time favorite hide. Every now and then, whenever they, climb on the cage like that, that probably means they're bored. And I feel bad for Skittles because I used to put him in my other cage over there, my bigger cage with my other, and he, yeah, I'll tell you how I got all my geckos. But we ordered him a rock climbing wall and it never came in. So we're going to have to get him a new rock climbing wall. But I think, oh yeah, you're going to also need your UV lights. Yeah, I'm not sure how much this was cost. I'm going to say about $10 just because it's a really nice hide that my friend gave me. And yeah, whenever they get too big for their hides, I do recommend getting new hides because, yeah. But change up your cage so that they can have just a different environment. Maybe just, put the tree in the middle. Sometimes I put my tree, in the very middle, on one of the sides. And then I, put the water bowl over there and, just completely change it up. So it's almost like they're traveling around. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how to take care of your leopard gecko. So this was a whole terrarium, about $80 with everything in it, not just the terrarium and stuff. Okay, so how to take care of your leopard gecko. I need to fill this up. I fill this up every time it gets dry, and if it doesn't get dry for a while, and it's been a week, I always fill it up weekly. But somebody made a really bad hate comment on my old YouTube channel and said, you need to fill it up every day. They need fresh water, but I think they're okay. I think you don't have to do it every day. If you have a social life and actually a life, you do not have to do it every day. But I guess apparently I'm providing false information. Whenever they're small, you need to get the small crickets. Whenever they're bigger, you can get the medium-sized crickets. And whenever they're big, he's not big yet. I'll show you the example of a big gecko. But a small gecko, I don't have a baby right now, are about this big. Get the small crickets so that it's easy. The crickets need to be smaller than their head. So, like, I don't think I could ever get a large crickets for him for, like, a while. Maybe in a couple months I can get him large. But it has to be smaller than their head so that they can chew their food. So, for a baby, you're gonna need to put 2 small crickets in there. So here, I'll give you the small charts. So 2 small for a baby, 4 small for medium, and about 6 small for adult. For medium, you cannot do medium size with babies because their heads are too small. But about 2 mediums for a medium-sized teenager gecko, and about 4 for an adult. I have 1 adult. I think she's adult. I'm not sure. And large, I cannot give a medium or baby. Please do not try to give your baby a large cricket because she might try to eat it, or he. And for adult, you're probably going to need to give them 2 large, depending on how big the adult is. Guess what? You guys are going to get to see how to clean out the thing, because I really need to clean out his water bowl. That looks nasty. I wouldn't drink out of that if I were a lizard either. So whenever I first got this, I had no idea how to open the cage. Just put your foot on the cage. It's okay. And unclip this, and then unclip that, and just completely take off the cage, and then just try and kind of scoop this up where it doesn't spill or anything. So to clean this out, you're going to need to kind of just rinse it out a little. Maybe I even need to get a washcloth and then get some of that gunk out. So yeah, I'm just going to turn this off for a second. Just get a washcloth here and just kind of try to scrape that so that it's cleaner. So I don't know if you heard it, but I think I had it on pause. But yeah, that looks a lot more appetizing for Skittles. But make sure it's not too hot or too cold so that it can't hurt your gecko's throat or anything. So that water looks so much better. I was almost thinking about getting him a new water dish, but now I think he's okay with that water dish. Now I'm going to tell you guys some reasons why leopard geckos are good pets. These are the most amazing starter reptiles because they're small, they're not mean, well, unless you get a really bad leopard gecko. Oh, I think somebody's going to shed because whenever they lick themselves, they're probably going to shed. A lot of people make their own hide that they put in there whenever they're about to shed, and kudos to you guys. That's pretty cool beans that you do all that, but I don't do that. They shed on their own pretty well, and they always turn out pretty well. Leopard geckos do poop in one corner, so you can just kind of scoop it up and not with your hand, with a scoop, scoop it up and then it's over. They're just awesome pets. And you know that disgusting shedding skin that they have? Well, they actually eat their shedding skin. And their poop and pee, their pee is liquefied, so your cage won't smell. They don't smell at all. So I'm going to tell you about this gecko. He's a transgender. We thought that it was a girl. We bought him, and we thought that it was a girl. But then we saw it do a mating call with my other gecko, and they hadn't started mating. And then we're well, it's a boy. So that was pretty cool beans. But I really hope that this video helped you out with your leopard gecko needs. Oh, Mango's trying to get in the coconut again. Here's my cage for 2 geckos. I have 2 geckos living in here. Well, if this helped out, give me a thumbs up and tell me how this helped you out. And please don't leave a hate comment. DM it to me. Don't comment it.